Thank you to Bigme for sending us this sample, or these samples, I guess we should say. This is the latest Hibreak Plus color. Now this is the Plus color, which means you get a pen. So we are now getting the compact nature of the smartphones that they are releasing with stylus capabilities. Is this Wacom? Is this active capacitive? We have absolutely no idea because I've never opened anything yet. We're going to open it with you guys right now. Man, just when we think Wacom's coming back with the Onyx Note line of devices, not the Go line, we just see more and more abandonment of passive EMR, which is just kind of disheartening because when it comes to pens, if you're new to it, pens have been around for a very long time, but there's been this standard since about 2013 to about 2024-ish, where for 11 years you can use all these different pens. And there are still manufacturers like Amazon, for example, using Wacom pens, but a lot more manufacturers are opting out in exchange are these ones that you have to charge, and they're just never really any good. But that's the hand we're dealt here. Let's look at this thing. This looks like it has it all. It really does. It does seem to really feature everything on it. You just have every possible thing on here. Seriously. And you got 20 megapixel camera at the back. The back, you know, is plastic. I really would have liked to see a slab of glass there, maybe an aluminum body, but either way, it doesn't scream cheap by any degree. And you'll notice the screen is very dark, and this has nothing to do with Bigme, because every manufacturer that uses e-paper with color ends up looking dark. And if we bring in the dead Durobo, you'll see how much whiter / grayer it is, because the no color filter means it's white, and the yes color filter means it's going to be gray. So that's the downside of using color. There's always a trade-off. And you'll see you have a USB-C and you have a SIM removal tool. Oh, actually, you know what? I want to do that now, because you never know with some of these manufacturers if they're using a hybrid SIM or a single SIM or a dual SIM. Let's see. So we got one. Oh, wait. Oh, it is dual SIM because you got both sides. Very nice. So it's not a hybrid SD, but it is a dual SIM. So that's amazing. This pen, it's just, yeah, I don't want to get too much into that right now. We'll save that for the review, of course. So you'll see with the glow light on, it doesn't look too bad. It's only when you start to turn the glow light off that it gets into trouble. Where's the top bar? Is it over on the... Oh, it's on the right side. Okay. So you'll have the regular light and the warm light, or you can find a middle ground in between if you want this to kind of be a little bit more stone white. You also have a flashlight at the back. We'll get into all this in the full review, of course. We have the color inversion, which is kind of rare for color devices to have a dark mode, so to speak. Now, I want to find out where the note-taking is, because that's really the big thing about this. You know what I found interesting? There's no status indicator on the pen, which is odd because you don't know if it's being charged or not. So you just have to kind of take a gamble. But yeah, it works. So we have note-taking on a small form factor Bigme finally. That's really cool, honestly. There's really nothing negative to say about that, but we do have to get into all the idiosyncrasies and the quirks of it all when we get into the full review and address this really dark screen, because unfortunately in the world of color, this is what we are all faced with. Thank you to Bigme for sending us this sample. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the full review.